First.
Galaxy 107 FM.
You're gonna absolutely love today's guest. Well, maybe victim, you never know. Down to interpretation when we get through with this. But for those of you that are joining us today live on Facebook, later on YouTube, and if you are joining us later on YouTube, you know what to do, right? Sub, thumb, bell, bingo. Got it. Yeah. But in the meantime, it is 11 after 11 o'clock, and we are absolutely elated to be joined by Jeremy Noble. Now, Jeremy, nominee, I think he actually won JC Award, yep, and well, you never know, you might know a few JC Award winners that we know. I'll have a chat to them about that as we go. Also, yeah, I think it was for the Southern Rock Award, something like that. I'll have a chat to them about that, believe me. We are bringing you a winner today, but let's kick it off with Demons here at Galaxy. So how are you feeling, Jeremy? Are you okay?
I'm good.
Nice. As I said to you, and I'll apologise now, this is not going to be like any other interview we've ever done before. For those of you that have joined us before on these interviews, you know what I'm talking about. You really, really do. Let me know, by the way, when George is online. Same with Gear. And
someone's there.
Somebody's there. I can see somebody's there too. Yeah. Love to have you with us. Anyway, my friends, so we've got a couple of minutes before we do this. You never know, you might need a stiff drink.
I've got plenty of that.
Okay. Okay.
Moonshine, I do.
I hope it's in a kind of a jar.
I actually do have, I got a glass, I know of. I had a jar, but I've got a cup here that I always drink out of. I'll get it.
Yeah. It's good for the nerves.
Yeah. My nerves have been beaten.
Yeah, you go. Look at that. I've been incited an artist to go drinking.
I'm waving.
Who are you waving to?
I'm waving to me.
You're waving to you.
Hey, everyone.
Okay. Yes. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. It really is. As I've said before in the past, you don't have to be crazy to work here, but Barbara helps. She does. That's why she's my co-host.
What are we drinking?
What do we? It looks like Jim Beam.
Peach.
It's Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Peach.
With a little peach in it.
Oh, I like it.
Hmm.
That almost sounds Moorish, doesn't it?
I don't know. I don't like peach.
You don't like peach?
No.
Oh, I'm big on schnapps. Peach
I know,
schnapps.
I know.
Love that.
I've got it with apple in it. I've got it straight. I've got it in a moonshine form.
Now there's a guy I could get used to. I really could. I got a friend of mine in Norway who has his own brand of vodka. My God, does he ever get sourced?
Sure, she might be watching. Good morning, Gear.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a lot of
No,
fun.
it's evening over there.
I hung out with some guys from Russia in Huntsville one weekend.
Okay.
We just met them at a bar, and boy, oh my gosh, they had their own vodka, and that's all we drank the entire time. I sort of remember the weekend.
Oh, I've had similar experiences. I got to be honest with you, Jeremy. I really have done some really wicked things in my time with alcohol. That if you remember, then you would apologise. If you can't remember, never happened. And I've still got kids phoning me up today saying, "Are you my dad?"
Even in town here.
Even in town
Yeah.
here. Crazy. Anyway, my friend, let's go live to the desk and welcome to Galaxy, my friend. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Absolute pleasure. That's right. You're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and well, it is 16 after 11 o'clock, 23 degrees downtown. Hot. Doesn't feel like summer at all. It really, really doesn't. Well, it shouldn't be, actually. We put our clocks forward.
Spring.
So now we're in spring, aren't we? Yeah, getting hotter. So really, you got to think about how hot it's going to get over the summer period. While everybody else in places like Canada and America, some parts of America, going to freeze. Absolutely. 40 below in some places, 50 below in other places of Canada that we spoke to last year. How bad's it going to get this year? Don't know. But believe me, the Ontario with the OPP will certainly be giving us a message sooner or later, very, very shortly, as we help them out with their road awareness for truckies over there. So we'll find out. In the meantime, absolutely elated because we're being joined coming out of Alabama by Jeremy Noble. Now, Jeremy, absolutely an honour to meet you, my friend.
It's very, look, anybody that's got a beard as good looking as yours, I mean, we got to hit it off. If we don't, I need to shave my beard.
No, don't do that. We're on a winning right now. We really, really are. Now, Jeremy, we kicked off the show with Demons. Now, tell me a little bit about this, but before you do, just want to let everybody know, Jeremy has been around and influenced by music all his life, literally from riding with his dad in the truck, listening to Hank Williams, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson, he's been the same age all my life.
Oh, me too.
He's never changed. Has he got a deal going on with somebody with some horns on their head? Don't know. And Ben Gosden, now, at the same time, you've opened and worked with a number of bands, especially a few that we know. Actually, some of them are actually members of the family. But I got to congratulate you for being in the music industry at this time. I'm also a little apprehensive, my friend, simply because right here, and Barbara has written it in by hand, she goes, and underlined it, host of Rock and Roll Basement Radio at Rock 105.9 in Alabama, Gosden. Gosden. And another DJ. She sets me up with DJs to see, basically, if I'm going to be able to compare against these people. And again today I'm feeling a little anxious because we have a professional right here coming out of 105.9. Welcome along, and I'm going to talk to you about that as well because believe me, very, very interested in other radio announcers, how they do their job, what they do, the whole, the thing between DJs, we got to find out and compare jobs, really, we do. But first of all, let's go down the road of Demons because now this has something to do, if I am told right, with a Josie Award.
Yes, it was submitted. It was submitted to the Josie Awards, and it won Southern Rock Vocalist of the Year, and that was exciting. But that was just something that I didn't expect. I really didn't. And this song's been around for a long time. It was written by Jaron Johnston from the Cadillac 3. I just kind of texted him one day and I said, "Hey, can I cut this song?" And he's like, "Yeah, I cut it." I mean, please, he's like, "I'd love for you to," and I did. We kind of did it different than the original version that I had. I didn't let anybody that played on it hear it. We went in and did our own thing with the song, and to me, the song means a lot to me just because, man, I've lived that life. I feel like I've lived that life. I feel like I've lived that life 10 times over. But I mean, if you listen to the song, it's about somebody who's getting away from addiction and trying to get away from addiction and just has a hard time at it and knows that there's things in their lives that they could be so much better if they didn't have that addiction in their lives. And it's a song that kind of hits for me and just makes me feel like to be lucky for the things that I have got and didn't lose to addiction.
Jeremy, I get it. I really, really do. And very, very proud to be able to play it here at Galaxy. And I got to let you know, too, that we are getting quite a few requests for your music here at Galaxy. We really, really are. You're getting a following. And believe me, it's not easy getting an interview here alone, but to have a following, I got to say, hey, well done. Really, really well done. So, having said that, now, at the same time, I got to do this. I really, really do. Fan question is, how do we get hold of you, Jeremy? Are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram? But more importantly, do you respond?
I do. I do. I am. I always try to find. I have a lot of people that'll message me, and I'm on Instagram and Facebook at Jeremy Noble Music, and I'm on Twitter at Jeremy Noble 24. So I answer all. I mean, anytime anybody sends me a message, I respond because I love talking. I mean, that's I love interacting with people. I love meeting new people because I think it's just something that to me makes my life better because I get to know. When you realize you hear experiences, you learn some things from people, and you learn what to do, what not to do, and just to hear people tell their stories and stuff. I love doing stuff like that. So yes, if somebody messages me on any of those, I will definitely respond.
You shouldn't have said that, my friend. Now you're going to get another 5,000 Facebook fans. You'll be there all day.
Hey, bring them on.
You'll get no work done, believe me. Now, having said that, at the same time, do you have a website?
We're working on one. I had one, and we took it down because we're working on a new EP and our debut EP that's going to introduce me out. We have nothing on Spotify, nothing on Pandora or Apple Music right now because we're gearing up to push this new EP. And so the songs Demons will be on it. There'll be about 5 or 6 songs on the EP a total, and some of them you have today that you're playing. And I'm excited about it because it's been a long time coming for me to get something out. But it's just the full album is coming out later next year, but we want to get the EP out and get some music out for folks. But when all that gets done, website will be coming back.
Nice. Well, I got to let you know that right now we've been heard in every country in the world, literally, that can reach us. And believe me, we've got quite a large audience that are following us right now as well. And for you guys, thank you for following us here at Galaxy. Believe me, you're going to absolutely love this.
George and Gear.
Both George and Gear are online. Guys, meet each other, please, because I think you're going to love each other, really, really. George, if you're learning English from me, my friend, and thank you for saying that sometimes these are quite funny. They're hilarious, but by God, I feel sorry for you if you're picking up my English. Good gosh, my friend, believe me, but I'm honoured that you join us coming out of Germany, and my friend, I saw that, I did. I saw the video with, okay, we understand each other. Yeah, nice to have you along with us, my bro, and you know something? George is now a good friend of the family, and heading up the German division of our family, believe me, and of course, George Gear is a brother coming out of Viking. Yes, Norway, and he's got the Viking Queen. So talk to each other, get to know each other, and believe me, you're going to love each other. You really, really are. We do things like this, my friend. I'm sorry, it just happens. It really, really does.
All right. Hey, I chase rabbits myself.
Yeah. With a beard like that, okay, fair enough. I love it. I didn't chase rabbits. Well, I used to shoot rabbits way down the bottom of the South Island for farmers down there in the summertime. We'd get a lot of money for the pelts, and, well, actually we could do what we wanted with them as long as we had proof that we actually got them. You know what I mean?
Right.
Damn scourge down there. I got mountains moved by the bloody things. Yeah.
Look, I'm a hunter, and I'm a fisherman. You talking my language. I love getting out in the woods and doing anything, or out on the river.
Well, we're gonna have to get you here in New Zealand and have a bit of fun. And believe me, I got a friend of mine that's coming out of North Carolina that's coming on over as well. that loves doing trout fishing and stuff like that as well. So you never know, we might actually get up to some shenanigans, to be honest with you.
Hey, I've been looking forward to. I've been wanting to come there. Me and my fiance send messages back and forth to each other, and that's New Zealand is one of the places we send back and forth to one another because we want to travel. We love to travel, the mountains and go to the beach and stuff like that. And I tell her I want to go. I want to branch out, go a little out of the country, more and do other things. So y'all are on my bucket list right now.
Nice. Well, I want to put a hole in your bucket and invite you over here. I really do, to play in front of, excuse me, New Zealand audiences in New Zealand. And, well, why not do Australia as well? Well, only because we like their money, right?
I always like their money.
Yeah. Anything that's worth currency, bring it on. Drinking ain't the problem. I see you having a tipple there, and believe me, I'm not allowed to while I'm driving at work, but I will do later on. I'll certainly have one. But tell me about drinking ain't the problem. I find that usually that's quite true. Drinking isn't the problem. It's usually finding enough money to be able to support it.
Drinking ain't the problem is a combination of 3 songs that never got completed. I had 3 different songs, and I sat down with a buddy of mine, Evan Lee. I was like, man, where can I go with this? And he goes, well, why don't you take that song right there and make it the chorus, and why don't you make that song right there your second verse, and this is your first verse? And he said, let's look at it like this, and we put it together. We did it in an afternoon up in Nashville, and I was just like, I sat there and listened to it. He went into another room, recorded it on his phone, came back. He said, tell me what you think of this. What if it sounds like this? And he heard. I was like, I was blown away. I was like, yes. He goes, it's all your words too. He said, that's the great thing about it. He said, it's a great song. He said, you should have put it all together before. And I was like, well, I probably would have, but I would have did it wrong. I had a different name for the song and a different chorus. Drinking Ain't the Problem was a verse. I mean, it was going to be like, hey, that's a cool little verse right there. But then once we realized it was going to be a good lick, I was like, okay, that's the chorus.
Yeah, believe me, my bro. Absolutely love it. And something, some of these songs that are made just like that, purely by accident, namely, have longevity. They're some of the best in the world. They really, really are. And, wearing the bros today.
Yeah, and he's online.
And he's online. Nice, thank you. Nice to support your brand, my bro. It really is. And right here, live, joined by Jeremy Noble at Galaxy, is Drinking Ain't the Problem. How you feeling, Jeremy?
I'm good.
Nice.
I'm having fun. This is fun. I'm gonna have to get you a shirt. You'll have to give me an address.
Absolutely.
I'll send you both a shirt. Y'all just send me an address and what sizes y'all are. I'll mail
And get him to do some
Awesome.
stingers.
Awesome. I might actually get you to do some stingers for me as well very, very shortly.
Yeah.
Something on a 58 recordable. See, we want to keep your name rolling here at Galaxy, and we will add it with the Galaxy artist stingers that everybody else does, and everybody
so
hears
you come on
these.
today and you see him wearing the shirt, John.
Well, you've got people knocking on your door saying, excuse me, do you own that vehicle outside?
I've had that before.
I saw that. I was sitting around at my brother's place one day and some dude comes rocking up going, do you own that bloody thing? I goes, no, I don't own that bloody thing. He goes, that's good because it was stolen from my place. My brother goes, where did you get it from? He goes, I stole it from the guy down the road. He goes, so you don't own it either.
I had a guy knock on my front door one day. He said, that's your car out there? I said, yeah. He said, you been at home all day? I said, yeah. He said, you sure? He said, you sure you ain't been in Birmingham? And I said, no, I ain't been in Birmingham. And didn't realize dude was a dang undercover cop.
Oh.
They saw the car. They were looking for a car that liked that one. And then I was like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, no, you don't want those knockers. No way. Anyway, let's go back to the desk. And guys, yeah, I think we might throw a hoo-hoo in there for you, George. It's spelled H-U-H-U. We'll figure it out.
John knows all about that, and you.
All night long we're wondering, am I gonna go too far? This bourbon's got a hold on me, like you do on my heart. Drinking ain't the problem, no. But you are. Drinking ain't the problem. No, drinking ain't the problem. No, drinking ain't the problem. No. But you are. You are.
Galaxy.
So now, tell me about being a pro tour manager and a sound and lighting guy for a pro show out of Memphis. Tell me about that.
That was fun. I went to college. I was in theater, and of course I sang in the choirs and everything. But when I was in theater, I got taught how to run lights and sound by a man named Jimmy Davis, and he worked for Pro Show. Called me up and said, "Man, will you come up here and work?" I said, "Yeah, I'll come up here and work." He's Hank Williams Jr.'s stage manager now. So, I mean, it just came full circle with this relationship with him. But we went out, we did a lot of stuff. We did Frankie Beverly and Maze, The Temptations. Oh man, we did all kinds of different groups. We did Need to Breathe and just all over the country doing shows. And so we go to a show in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and we have drove all night from Memphis, Tennessee, and no sleep whatsoever. So we get there, we set up in the arena and get everything set up. And I said, I'm tired. And me and him's we're in like in an Explorer, a Ford Explorer. We're not even in a bus or a van or anything that I can go lay back, lay down, and go to sleep. We were in the hotel room for like 2 hours, and the smoke alarm went off while we were in there, so we didn't get any sleep. So we get to the arena, and Frankie Beverly's lighting guy, he said, "Man, go on and get on the bus. I'll go in like you go in there and get on the bus and get up there and have you go sleep." And I said, "All right." I slept for probably 6 hours and woke up, and I pulled the curtain back just a little bit, and everybody was on the bus, and they looked back and they were like, just saw me, and all you see is just this beard and the hair and all this, and everybody, no one knew. They thought a homeless guy had gotten on the bus, and were freaking out about it. I was like, oh my gosh. So thankfully he came on the bus right after that. He's like, oh no, he's good. It scared me to death. I thought I was gonna be like beat up and go to jail.
Wow, that's cool.
Believe me, I've had similar stories over the years as well, but yeah, I can understand that one. I really can. Now, at the top of this, we mentioned Rock and Roll Basement Radio at Rock 105.9 Gadsden and Alabama. Tell me about being a DJ. How did you get into that?
So I did a show at a local bar, and the owner of the station was there, and me and him got to talking and everything. And man, he said, man, he called me up one day. He said, man, one day we'll get you on the radio, get you something. He said, I'd love for you to be a part of what we're doing. He said, you love music. And he said, it's genuine. You really love music. He said, and the stories that you've told me, like just for me and him talking, he said, that's good radio. He said, let's do it. Let's do it. So probably about 6 months later, his production manager called me up. He said, man, let's do a 2-hour show on Sundays. You can play whatever you want to play. And I was like, done. I was like, I'm in it. So 2 hours on Sunday mornings here in Alabama. I play alt country Americana and I'm just gonna say it. I play myself on there. I play my songs too. You know, gotta shamelessly plug yourself at all times.
As you do, as you do. I fully endorse that.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you have the platforms to promote yourself, I'm all for it.
Yeah, hell yes. Hell yes, absolutely. I'm right there with you. Unfortunately, you see, I don't play anything, and I don't. Well, I do sing. No, actually, I sing tenor, or maybe 12 miles away from anybody that can hear me. I do, literally. I got a voice for a rusty nail.
Hey, my dad used to tell me he used to sing solo. And I was like, really? He said, yeah, solo, you can't hear me.
Yeah, no, I'm like that guy out of Star Wars, Han's Solo. And my wife doesn't like that one at all.
I like it. I'm Star Wars fan.
Oh, good. Well, I tell you what, believe me, my on-air producer, she's my wife actually. She really is the voice in my head, I've got to be honest with you. And they pay her to be it. You know, it's every woman's dream is to be paid to be the voice in your husband's head, right? She gets it. She does. And she'll be joining us very, very shortly. But I tell you what, she, yeah. She gives me stats and all sorts of stuff. I'm kind of actually, I don't know whether I'm hanging out to have her there or not, you know what I mean? Because normally she's abusing me at the same time. Yeah. But believe me, you know, every now and again I can get away with it. But later on she's going to review this. I know that. And she's going to come up and slap me with something hard in the back of the head when I'm not watching. Yep. Guarantee it. Absolutely guarantee it. And Jeremy, you're going to watch this again and go, oh my God. We spoke about a DJ getting smacked over by something hard from his wife. Yeah, we went there. Yeah, we went there. Jeremy, I really love this, but we got to move on. So having you here in New Zealand, which I'd be very honoured to do, keeping in mind, it's a surreal time right now, especially around the world, but our borders are closed, and only if you're a Kiwi coming back, you can't, you know, sort of to and fro. We would love to have you come here and play in New Zealand. Now, touched upon it, it is on your bucket list to get you here, but we are kind of crazy here in New Zealand. You know, just a little off, got to be honest with you. You don't have to be nuts to work here, but it helps. But in New Zealand, we like to do a few challenging things. Are you up for a challenge?
I am up for a challenge.
Oh, I love this. I do. Now, I mentioned just very briefly while I was talking to my good friend coming out of Germany about the hoo-hoo grub. Have you ever heard of the hoo-hoo grub?
I don't think I have.
Okay, well, this is spelled H-U-H-U, not the hoo-hoos that most Americans like, but you're familiar with a caterpillar, right?
Right.
Yeah, this is like a caterpillar on steroids. It's big, it's white, it's got a black head, and, well, alcohol. Absolutely. Let's keep that in mind before, during, I'd like to see, and after mostly. But believe me, what you do is you put the live body in your mouth, rip off the head. Don't eat the head. It's yucky. But when you crunch down on this, it's like eating creamy peanut butter.
I'll try anything.
Nice. Well, you know that New Zealand is made up of 3 islands. Right down the very bottom of New Zealand is an island called Stewart. And then whoever named this country ran out of imagination, literally, and called the next one South and the one after that North. Yay. I like renaming things, and I've got a few ideas for both that island and this one, but, you know, Stewart gets a decent kind of name. Anyway, in the South Island, in the west coast of the South Island, there's a place called Hokitika that has, well, you're familiar with festivals, right? Kids wandering around, candy flowers, hot dogs on a stick, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, not there. The festival down there is wild foods, and believe me, they deep fry stuff that really should not be deep fried. You know what I mean?
I like anything deep fried.
Okay, well, I was talking to a young lady coming out of America just not so long ago about the deep fried ice cream. Yeah, deep fried ice cream, deep fried Mars bars and stuff like that. She goes, I haven't heard of it. Got to give it a go. I says, Google it and then try it. And you, honestly, if you get it right, yum. Absolutely stunning food. It really, really is. I like Mars bars as it is, but you know, deep fried, bingo.
Our local high school, the school I went to, the high school I went to, our concession stand, we had deep fried Twinkies and deep fried Oreos.
There you go. Well, you're getting close. Now let's see you progress into deep fried ice cream.
I have had deep fried ice cream. We have a Mexican place that's in town that deep fries ice cream.
Awesome, awesome. Believe me, I would almost live there, to be honest with you, because I love that sort of stuff. I really, really do. So, from there we'll take you down to Queenstown. Have you ever heard of Queenstown?
I have kind of, because I'm a baseball fan and I have watched a lot of baseball.
Okay.
New Zealand.
Okay, not Queensland like in Australia, but Queenstown. Queensland is where there's a lot of men running around in dresses, apparently. So I've been told.
Okay.
Australia.
Do each his own.
There's a
Yeah,
lot
yeah.
of kangaroos.
Yeah, well,
Whatever tickles your feather.
are you familiar with the Spice Girls?
I am.
Well, I was talking to an Australian lady the other day, and she goes, you know, Grant, Australia is much like the Spice Girls right now. The rest of us are doing fine except Victoria.
Well, yeah, with this COVID thing, it's true.
Okay. Anyway, Queenstown. Now, this is a boutique kind of town, almost trying to be a city. I've got to be honest with you, flying in there is a real challenge because it's wall-to-wall wall. And the thermals and everything bumps up and down. Crazy ride. It really, really is. But love it. Absolutely love the ride every time. In fact, I had a guy the last time I was flying in there. He was white-knuckling it right here. You know, and he looks at me, he goes, are we going to crash? And I went, don't worry about it. We'll go straight to the scene of the crime. I don't think he appreciated it, to be very honest with you, but you know, it happens, it does happen. But down there, I mean, Shania Twain owns property down there. Before the COVID thing, Kevin Costner was down there, Tom Cruise, Keanu Reeves, they all go down there, all the A-listers go down there, you know, to get away from, you know, certain people and the paparazzi and their mates, and
Oh yeah.
they go and, you know, what's on the road stays on the road, usually ends up in Queenstown, to be honest with you. And you never know who you're going to bump into down there. You don't want to bump into me, though.
Bob and I want to bump into you.
Yeah, no, you don't want to bump into me. I'll throw you off a bridge.
I wouldn't mind bumping into Kevin Costner while I'm down there. I like Kevin.
I've done that, actually. I have done that. And believe me, he was doing a bit of shopping with a young lady at the same time. So, yeah, you never know. But yes, I'll throw you off a bridge. We have a thing down there called bungee jumping.
I have bungee jumped before.
Nice. Well, you would love to do it down here because, believe me, it's that much more thrilling. It really is. Besides that, you're not Australian. We'll attach the bungee.
Where is your drummer at? You need
Believe me, I've been a stand-up comedic every time I come in here and sit down. Anyway, yeah, reach for another drink. You might need to fill that back up again very, very shortly. The way we're going, have you?
Hang on.
Are you familiar with?
Go straight from the bottom.
Yeah, intravenous. Quick, plug me in. Yeah, exactly. Making room for another bottle. Are you familiar with Lord of the Rings?
I am.
Okay, well, about an hour and a half's drive from where we are in this office right now is the original set of Hobbiton. And we'd love to be able to show you around and have a bit of fun in there. Again, shenanigans, but the staff will have to show you that part because I'm not allowed in anymore. Something to do with one of those golf cart security things that never quite came back. They can't find it. Barbara keeps telling me it's in...
When I get down there, me and you will have fun.
Oh yeah, believe
Sounds like we've done a lot of the same thing.
believe me, bro. Just keep one thing in mind, and that is bail money. You got that in mind? We are so going to get into some fun, really. And by the way, are you going to be bringing your wife with you? Your girlfriend?
Yes, my fiance, yes.
Great. Is she into shopping?
Yes.
Awesome, because believe me, Barbara is an Olympic shopper.
That's perfect.
Yeah, believe me, the zeros will just get sucked off your credit card in no time.
Hey, look, my problem would be flying back, 'cause I'm just as bad a shopper as she is.
Oh, okay. Welcome to New Zealand, bruh. Get on the plane, come over. Bring that piece of plastic with you. Let's have some fun. It's all about leaving Tennessee, actually.
Yes.
Tell me about that. I love this track.
So I wrote that song. I wrote that song in probably about 15 minutes. It's the fastest song I've ever written. Music and all. And I just, at the time, I've stayed in Alabama, and I always talked about moving to Nashville, moving to Tennessee, and I never felt, I lived in Nashville for a little while, and I don't know, it just, something didn't feel right about it. Something didn't feel like it was, like it mixed well, and so me and Holly were talking one day about, on the phone, talking about moving to Nashville and everything, and it just, just where we fit in at up there, what would we be doing, what we're doing, and I just got thinking about her leaving home, and I got thinking about her, coming up there and everything, and this song just started going, and I just kind of turned my phone on and record everything. I record everything on my phone first. That's all my demos, all my work tape stuff, and I just started picking this song out, and it just, within 15 minutes, I had an entire song. So, this song's a lot about her, and she's the inspiration for this song.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Jeremy. It's one of my of the Jeremy Noble collection that we've been playing, I first had it in my car. I got to be honest with you. It's not easy getting an interview here. There is a process, and it goes through a board and everything like that. The board have to approve it because it's the image. We've got to protect that. Then it comes to me literally in a USB kind of device that I Bluetooth to my car stereo. Now, two reasons for that. First reason is I'm going to be doing the interview, so I don't want anybody to influence me on whether or not I want to. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's on the merits of the music. No title, no name, no nothing comes up, just the music. So all I know is it's a possible interview. The second reason is, well, to be honest with you, Jeremy, nobody wants to drive with me. They kind of feel that going sideways is an unnatural act.
True.
They don't like it Formula One.
Well, we're right in the middle of about 3 major cities. We have Tauranga to one side, Rotorua, which is a Maori tourist city, and then we have a fishing village kind of city called Whakatane, and all of these are native Maori names too, by the way, Whakatane, and that doesn't mean to say that we're having any sort of copulation with that. Rotorua or Tauranga, yes, they're all native names of New Zealand. And we're kind of in the middle. We're in a little milling town, if you know what I mean. Small population, but if we want anything, we just get in the car and go down the road. It's like going to the grocery store, you know what I mean?
Yep.
No worries. So we have a lot of forestry around, and well, I know where all these fire breaks are, and I like to kind of go there often at, well, you know, maybe a little above average speed. People don't like that, apparently. I don't know why, you know, it's a corner, take it. You know, if you're drifting, you're drifting, you know. Okay, there's a cliff there. I can't see it. I'm looking at the road. Passengers, you know, they get very bloody nervous. I don't know why. Maybe 100 plus kilometres on dirt road sideways isn't for them. I don't know.
He's pulling your leg.
Against cliffs, yeah. Okay. Nice to have you back, by the way. My on-air producer's just arrived as well, so it's nice to have her join us. And looking forward to the news that she has from downtown. Anyway, Leaving Tennessee was the first song that I heard, literally, and I thought, you know, I'm interested in this person. I want to know more. I want to know all about it, and I want to know that they're going to come and play here in New Zealand. Purely selfish, I've got to be honest with you, because I don't often find a band that I want to come to New Zealand and play and be with and have a bit of fun with. You know what I mean? That's what I took away from your music, Jeremy. And, well, since we started playing your music here at Galaxy, and believe me, we put you in about 3 or 4 shows, and including having played you quite a few times in the breakfast show now, we're up around about 1,400 requests.
Wow.
1,451 requests to date, apparently. Thank you for that. And they have wanted to know everything about you, all about your music, everything like that. And when we first started playing, we literally didn't say anything to anybody, just played the music. You know what I mean? Slotted it in. And, well, we started getting, you know, people wanting to know and giving us dates, times, and when we played it. You know what I mean? At what time? Give me more. What's this person's name? What is the name of the song? Tell me all about it. So, hence we came here. Now, Jeremy, at the same time, I was told that you approached us for an interview.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, I saw it. I'm trying to remember how I saw it, but I saw someone that I'm friends with got interviewed, and I can't remember who it was. But I reached out because I you know, I love it. I love to be able to when I see something, see people that I see doing things to help out artists, and I see people, I love to be a part of that. So,
well, Jeremy, without people like yourself, I wouldn't have a job. So I want you to keep on doing what you're doing. And I really want to talk to you about coming on back again. But I think you're kind of sadistic if you saw somebody else being put through the torture that you wanted to be a part of it. Oh, my God, man. Okay, you got a brave man right there. But right here is Leaving Tennessee with Jeremy Label live on Galaxy. So how you feeling, Jeremy? You okay?
oh man, you almost had me crying.
I always look like this. What are you talking about?
That is awesome. I had no idea that it was going to get the response.
Each song has its merits, my bro, and each song has had its requests. Okay? So you are getting, as I said, quite a fan base here, literally.
That is awesome. Man, thank y'all for playing it. Thank y'all for...
Always a pleasure for artists as talented as yourself, my bro. Always. And as I said to you, without people like you, I wouldn't have a job. I really wouldn't, you know. I'm an engineer. I've been an engineer for about 37 years. I love the work that's been done on this particular work. I'm also a front of house engineer too. I've travelled the world with a number of very famous bands. Some of them only have 4 letters that come out of Australia. There's a couple there. One of them had a lightning bolt too, by the way. It's true. And the drummer just happens to be living in Tauranga up the road. Yeah. His name's Phil.
We've got Adam Webb online too.
Adam Webb's online.
Yeah, we haven't seen them for a long time.
Kia ora, my bro.
Hollow
Welcome
Boys.
back to Galaxy. Bro, we're going to have to catch up. We are going to have to catch up and talk offline, if you know what I mean. Condolences to you too, by the way. Right?
Oh, that's
You know
a
what I'm
while
talking
ago,
about.
yeah.
But I haven't managed to say that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Adam Webb from the Hollow Boys.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Josie Award winner.
He's a Josie Award winner as well. Do you know Michelle Lee?
Yeah, I do.
D
I know
Rock.
the name.
Yeah, okay. Well, 10-time Josie Award winner.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, yes. I know who you're talking about.
Nice. Well,
Right.
next time you see her, give her a poke in the eye for me, won't you?
She's the queen of Southern Rock. On
She
Galaxy.
is the queen of Southern Rock on Galaxy 107 FM. Yes, she is. And that's undisputed. 10-time Josie Award winner. She belongs there. Yeah, she does. Do you know D-Rock? Have you ever met
Yes.
D-Rock? Yeah.
Yes.
No, there you go.
I missed him this year. He wasn't there this year.
No,
I
he
love
didn't
him
go.
to death, though. Met him last year. Such a great guy.
Absolutely. He's my dreadhead brother. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you realise he was on the movie Terminator 1?
No.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, watch it.
Let's go back to the desk.
Leaving Tennessee. Leaving Tennessee. Leaving Tennessee.
Galaxy FM.
Now, Jeremy, and I want to go back to the Josie Awards because Jasmine Kane, vocalist of the Southern Rock, and Jeremy Noble is vocalist of the Josie Awards 2020. Now, Jeremy said when the big moment came on Saturday night, he kind of expected somebody else in Pigeon Forward to be named. How did it feel when you heard your name? Or did you say, oh no, somebody's joking here?
I did not expect to hear my name at all. I was sitting there and I just kind of I leaned down and I just kind of closed my eyes and she said Southern Rock Vocalist of the Year and I was waiting to hear another name. But she said my name and a buddy of mine, Clayton Q, that was sitting up in the back was videoing at the moment and you can hear me, yeah, real loud. And I scared the lady that was sitting beside me. But it was, I've always, it just came over me. I mean, I got up to do my speech and I did the worst thing that you could possibly do. I looked down at my fiance before I started talking. And when I did that, I almost lost it. I started tearing up a little bit and I was just like, oh my gosh, it was incredible. It was probably, like I said that night, it was that moment that it brought out all the hard work finally together, and that's what you strive for is that you don't, as a musician, you don't do it for the awards. You do it because you love to do the music, but when you get something like that that's voted on, that's not you get it recognized for your talent, man, that means a lot. And then give back. I had Josie on the show, on my radio show a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, she told me at one point, she goes, we love you just because of your energy. You're always happy. And this makes me happy. Doing this type of stuff, doing music, doing all that, that's what makes me happy. And so it's my Xanax.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good term. I really like that. Absolutely, I understand that. I really, really do. By the way, Adam Webb, who's on who's watching us right now from the Hollow Boys, he was a Josie Award winner a couple of years ago now, and we never heard of him actually. To be honest with you, the Hollow Boys didn't know who they were, but we were watching the Josie Awards at the time, and then Barbara's phone's going off, and she's, I better answer this. And here's Adam Webb, right after his acceptance speech, getting back to his chair. He's ringing her going, guess what?
Yeah, we must catch up. Yeah.
I'm watching it. What the? Are you kidding me?
That's great.
It really happened. It really, really did. Adam, nice to have you back, my bro. and absolutely love the whole boys. I really, really do. Now, my friend, I want to talk about Walk Her Home. What did you have in mind?
Walk Her Home was written. So Rock and Roll Basement Radio. It came out of a group of guys in the Rock and Roll Basement. It was Justin Johnson, Sean Rivers, Josh Waters. Those guys all got together in Nashville, started this, and then they brought me in. Well, Sean and Justin wrote that song, Walk Her Home. And I told Justin, I was like, man, it's such a beautiful song. Like, if I have friends that have written great songs, if I'll go to them, I was like, I want to do it. I want to cut it because it's that good of a song. And Walk Her Home was that song that, man, I could picture walking Holly to her house. You know, I could picture walking her home. I could picture some of the things, like just even in the chorus and stuff. I mean, it just, I see that. I've had that conversation before, and I've had that moment, and it's just one of those songs that you hear it and you go, man, I've got to cut that. I've got to cut that.
I absolutely understand what you're saying now. I really, really do. So, live right here at Galaxy is Jeremy Noble, yes, and Walk Her Home. Ooh, gosh, it's hot up here. I'm sweating.
So is it summer there?
It's coming into summer.
Spring until
You're in
December.
spring right now.
Yeah, spring until
Wow.
December, literally.
Okay.
60.
It's fall. We're going into fall here, so it's
Right.
It's
65.
It's like 65 degrees outside right now.
Oh, okay.
what
65,
that is,
talking of 65 days here in New Zealand until Christmas. So 66 over there. Get your credit card out, start putting things on lay-by, be prepared. Don't be like us Kiwis and go, oh shit, it's tomorrow.
You never know. Yeah, but it might be closed. You know, they're thinking it might be closed for Christmas, everything.
Well, that's what I mean. Get out there now
Yeah.
before they do decide close the warehouse.
How are y'all with the pandemic right now? How is everything over there?
We're not bad, actually. Total about 26, 27 deaths since this has been happening.
There's 2 in the community now, and I
We
think
currently have only 2 in the community, about 23 on border.
I think it's about 35.
We've got them in isolation, but we're at level 1. So we're pretty good right now. We're trying to relax enough to be able to introduce some more people into the country, you know what I mean?
Yet. Borders closed.
Much like we're looking at, there's a mass exodus right now coming out of America of medical profession that want to come to New Zealand. Say, okay, we'll bring you back over here, but we'll do a deal, right? You know what I mean? Same with students. We have a lot of students that we had to send home. We want to be able to bring back, but they've got to go through, don't forget, a couple of weeks in isolation, do the, all the quarantine stuff, and then we will integrate you back into the community again. I welcome that. I do, because A, I think our economy needs it, and B, well, we've missed these people in the first place, so bring them on home.
We've lost billions in the music and industry, entertainment industry, so I feel it.
Believe me, I understand. Barbara has her own entertainment company, and I know what's going on, believe me. Anyway, let's do this.
And your mama's cooking supper on the stove. Can I take you to your doorstep? Girl, can I walk you home? You know it's getting dark out. Shouldn't walk alone.
107 Galaxy FM.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Now, Jeremy, I know that you know Blackberry Smoke, which is good friends of ours here at Galaxy. A little birdie just told me that you might know somebody called Dalacoma.
Yeah, what? Somebody what?
Dalacoma. No?
I mean, here, I had buzzing in here. Let's say it one more time.
Dalacoma.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Nice. Now, This about wraps up the interview for us right here today. But will you come back again? Will you release more music with us?
Yes, definitely release more music with you. I am as soon as I get anything, I'm sending it to you. That's a deal.
Very, very cool, my bro. Thank you very, very much for that. You must be a little bit sadistic if you want to put yourself through it again. But yet again, you saw somebody else's and wanted to do it in the first place. So what can I say there? Having said that, my friend, absolutely love, love, love your work. Would love to have you back again. Would love to be able to follow your career as you go through it. And thank you so much for joining us here at Galaxy. Don't go away just yet. We've got a couple of more things that we're going to do. For you guys that have watched this, thank you so much for being a part of Galaxy today. Don't forget, if you're going to watch it on YouTube later on, you know what to do. Sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. See you later. Anyway, hang in there, my friend. We'll be right back, right here at Galaxy, with Arms Around the World.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Noble from Alabama, and I want to give a big thank you to DJ Grant and Galaxy 107 FM.